What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Two Guys and a Couch. And today I have another special guest star, young and starting entrepreneur, my friend Danny. Come on down, sir.
Hey, what's up, boys?
How's
How
it
are
going,
you?
D?
Good, good.
Okay, first of all, the introduction. I know you love it, and I love it too. This is Sunglasses exclusive Brucey Bruce.
Of course, we all know the Brucey Bruce exclusive
Sunglasses.
sunglasses. Yeah.
This is Dan the Man, and as you know, my signature of gifting, I have this sexy brownish sunglasses, which I think will look magnificent on you, sir. Try them on.
Let's see how they look. Hey, I'm part of the gang now.
Welcome to the
What's up?
Sunglasses,
Sunglasses
exclusive team. Let us know below in the comments what you guys think. It looks good on him. What up? You can have them on throughout this episode and be like the exclusive club, or you can be exclusive club without having them on, whatever you prefer.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna keep him on. I think it looks better with it on.
All right, cool. So, Danny, let's deep dive into who and what Danny is all about. Let's go.
I mean, what can I say? I'm 23 years old and still like figuring out things in life. Trying to start a business, trying to see what I can do. Trying out a bunch of different things, seeing what I like. I'm like very into cars, and I'm looking into a lot of things. Maybe YouTube or some other things, car rentals and stuff.
So that is what I mean, a young and upstarting entrepreneur, ladies and gentlemen. Within 5 years or less, this guy is going to be a popular YouTube sensation. So I am definitely going to get his autograph at the end of this video.
We're gonna both be YouTube famous.
Within 5 years, that's
Of
how long
course.
it takes.
That's
So
the goal.
consistency is key. As long as you upload, you get those subscribers and you get to go. So you are 23, right?
Yeah, I'm 23.
Single, dating, married, what's the status?
I mean, right now single, still figuring out the whole
Single.
situation. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dan the Man. He is single like a dollar bill, and
What?
he's an amazing, interesting person with an amazing personality. I will have his Instagram down below. You can reach out to him directly, the ladies, or you can reach out through me, and we will set it up. And may we dance at your wedding in the near future.
Of course, we're gonna dance at both of our weddings.
Amen. So, let's talk a little bit about dating. How about that?
Okay. What do you want to talk about dating? Like what aspect?
Like, how's that going for you in general, or what do you want to share about dating? Is it hard for you? Is it easy? Do you get confused, or
I mean, it all depends. I guess at first you gotta find the girl you like, and then at the same time, I don't know. I feel like it's been tough. I feel like a lot of people I talk to, some are having like trouble to even catch feelings for some of these girls because, everybody has their own kind of game, but sometimes it's like harder to catch feelings and stuff. So I feel like in the dating aspect, I mean, honestly, it's also hard to find the girl because I feel like dating apps isn't the right way to find the girl. I feel like you gotta kind of like go and like up to her in person and stuff. Like,
up to
I
like
guess-
approach her in person?
yeah, I
How
guess
do you
like
feel about that? Like, if you see let's say you're at the supermarket and you see a pretty girl, would you have the guts to just approach her, be like, hey, I think you're pretty cute. My name is Dan. I want to get your number. Maybe we can hang out. Or would you be thinking about it, oh man, I should have approached her, and then have regret afterwards?
I mean, honestly, at the time of it, it's scary. So it'll probably be like a 99% chance that I won't go up to her, even though I wanted to. But it's all about like
But what are you
gaining
afraid
that-
of? What are you afraid of if you approach? Is it the rejection? Is it that she might bite you? Maybe you like that. Maybe.
Honestly, I don't even know what it is. It's been a thing, and I've heard from a lot of people it's also been a thing. It's just you gotta get into the flow. You gotta like, I guess I don't know, have some practice with it, and then just not care about what they're gonna think. But it's just hard when you're starting off.
I agree. I remember like years ago when my friend and I Actually, the other Dan, the man, the co-host who will be in the next few episodes, me and him went out, and he kind of like forced me to basically approach girls. And the one time I did it, like the very first time, I remember she was having a cigarette outside, and I came up to her, and she's like, "No, I'm sorry, I don't have any money." So she basically thought that I was just the guy that's asking for money because I didn't know how to approach. And the more I did it, the more I got confident and comfortable, and I just kept doing it, and it becomes easier. You just have to put yourself up for that. So,
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's easy. It depends the situation you're in. Like, if the girl comes up to you or you just both start talking out of nowhere, like, something happened, and then, as soon as you're talking, you just get into it, you try. But it's just that first step of like trying to go up to them, like to push yourself and be like, all right, I'm going up to them and I'm just gonna like, I don't even care what happens. I'm gonna just go and say, hey. That step is like a really hard step to get to.
hmm. I think it has something to do with the way we were raised, like stranger danger type of thing,
Yeah.
where like don't talk to strangers, and as a kid we're just used to it. And then as you get older, you're like, okay, you have to put yourself out there and communicate and be like, I love meeting people, I love talking, and I love all the comments that you folks leave below, that this is the best podcast in America, this is the horrible podcast in America. I love all those comments, positive, negative. Keep them counting, keep subscribing, keep
Hating
sharing.
is only loving.
Haters gonna hate, lovers gonna love.
Yep.
That's the swag.
So, what about you, Boris? Sunglasses
You
exclusive.
can call me Brucey Bruce.
Brucey Bruce. All right, Brucey Bruce. What about you? And how do you feel about dating and everything and meeting girls?
I love it. Like you said, it's a game, but it's also life is a game, And the more you go through it, the more people you meet, the more you date, or the more girls you meet, or the more people you meet, you realize what kind of people you want to associate. In my 20s, I just wanted to just basically, I felt like, oh, I want to be hang out with this person, that person, not recognizing that that person is not being genuine, they're actually being fake. But as soon as I hit 30, bro, I'm telling you, it's a big difference. You're gonna start to think differently. You're gonna enjoy life even more. You're gonna cherish the people that actually want to spend time with you, and you're gonna be like, wow, I actually like this person, I want to spend time with them. And the best part is, with age comes wisdom. So you learn much more, and you get less fear, and you gain more courage. And the more rejection you have from it, it actually is a redirection to something better. Like at the moment, let's say, have you ever been in love?
I mean, I guess you could say like, I feel like everybody's first girl is kind of like their love. I mean, I guess since it's the first time, you kind of feel like love. But honestly, I don't know if that was love. Maybe it was. So
Well, you know how you know if it was love?
how?
From my experiences, after you guys stopped talking or you broke up, you felt like someone, God forbid, died.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could kind of say that that was the thing with like the first girl I was with. But then after that, it kind of just went downhill. Like I didn't really care. Like
You
I
became
guess.
immune to
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
immune to like feelings and stuff. It's just like a lot of times. Sometimes I talk to girls, she could be like really cute, and then no feelings. Like it's like
You know feelings, or she know feelings?
no me.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you have a problem catching feelings. Is that
Yeah.
so when you were talking about catching feelings, you were mainly talking about yourself, not them.
I mean, I know people that also do, but for the most part, yes. Sometimes I feel like it's a hard time for me to start catching feelings. Like I don't know what happened, but I guess like after all the situations, is just like I guess I don't even care anymore. But
This is a very interesting thing that you mentioned. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know in the comments below what you think about this catching feelings, because this is the first time I hear about it right now. So that is very intriguing. And do you guys also have this issue where you can't catch feelings or whatnot? I want to know your intake about this.
So, like you were talking about earlier about like if like well I think I was talking about it like the dating apps.
Hmm.
Like how do you feel about that? Like if you meet a girl on a dating app, I feel like at the same time it's not like a serious thing, Like I feel like everybody just like messing around on there or something.
Depends who you get matched up with.
Mhm.
So there are people that love to just, hook up.
Mhm.
So, but you can definitely weed that out. You can stand out differently if you're into serious intentions. You can write that in your biography. You can feel the person out by talking to them, communicating. You know, like in the dating apps, when you scroll and you see the girls like, I'm down to hook up or this and that. Obviously, if
Hmm.
you're not down for that, you swipe left. And then there are some girls I've seen that said serious people, serious dating, serious relationship, serious intentions only, please. So yeah, but I do agree with you that the dating app made dating complicated and more complex. Back in
Hmm.
the day when there were no dating apps, people actually cherished the in-person interactions. Now it's more like a thing where you swipe and you get like all the likes and whatever. You're like, oh, I have a lot of choices and opportunities, and then people start being picky and they're like, oh, it's like a lot to choose from.
I mean, I feel like with those choices though, it's all like scam is not the right word, but it's like a similar thing because I feel like uh even if somebody swipes back at you, a lot of the times they're like none of them even like respond or anything. You know?
Ghosting,
Yeah, it's like a
yeah,
ghost. Like, what was the point of you even swiping? Like, I don't understand.
just to get that thrill, that high that this person liked me, and I
Yeah,
got so many matches. And also, you have to stand out. You obviously have to send a message that's out of the ordinary, something
yeah, of
funny.
course.
You know, you can't just be like, hey, show me like I got a 5,000 hates. What's your hate gonna do to me? I
Yeah,
mean, if you're not good looking enough for her, you know, not like a model, then you have to like be very smart intellect.
I feel like that's also the reason as to why guys don't approach girls sometimes. They're all like hooked into like the online and like to the
Mm.
dating app that like the whole like confidence of like going up to a girl became like twice as hard to do now.
Yeah, you would be surprised. I've
Yeah.
met girls where on the train or in a supermarket, and I looked at her and I was like, "Oh man, I really want to say hi, but I feel like they're not very welcoming." But once soon as you say hi and you start talking to them, they're like the nicest person ever. You're like, "Wow." You're like, "Oh, that means that we're gonna start dating. I can get your number." You know, boom, you take it from there and you just go for a coffee. It doesn't have to be something bizarre. You know, I don't know why people think that on the first date you should take her to this lavish, expensive restaurant and wine and dine her and everything. Yeah, that's do that if you want to. Like if I go on a date, I pick the place because I want to eat. I understand she's coming out with me, but I'm not like gonna be like, she wants sushi. I'll be like, okay, fine, but you know, sushi doesn't get a man full.
I mean, hey, it depends. If you get like three rolls, it like really fills you up. Or like if you get a poke bowl, those are really filling.
They are.
Sometimes you'll be like, damn, this bowl isn't gonna fill me up. But then as soon as you get to the rice and you eat the whole thing, you're like mad full after that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is your thoughts on first date ideas? Like, what's your first date? Where do you take them?
Um, I mean, I guess somewhere slow, like maybe the park or something, or like you said, like maybe for like coffee or something. I guess it all depends, you know. I guess you could go for food and stuff. I mean, it all depends how you feel it. Like you could just be like, you know, what do you want to do? Or if you have something in mind, you could just
Ask
like.
her. You mean?
No, I mean like if you have something in mind, yeah. But like, let's just say if you're like going to somebody that like doesn't live close to you, you know, like how would you know what's in their area, you know?
Hmm. That's interesting. Okay, okay. So, what would you say was your best date experience so far in your 23 years of age
I
that you
think.
remember and you had like the most fun and you were like, oh my God, I want to see this person again for a second date? Or did you not have that yet?
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I really don't like think in that way. I guess
Hmm.
best idea. I mean, best date.
So,
I
you're
mean,
just
I
like a
guess.
go with the flow type of guy.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, because like I mentioned, like you know, if like I feel like as soon as you go on the first date, if you like the person, you know, you should like start feeling a little type of way, you know. But at the same time, if you don't feel a type of way, then like it's like you know whatever. Like, what do I try again? Do I try somebody else? I don't know, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, I feel like we're living in an age where it's easier to give up
Yeah.
rather than communicate and work. And I stress this out a lot. Communication and compromise, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna get you a long way in any type of a relationship, whether it's dating, friendship, with your family member, with your coworker, with your boss. You gotta communicate effectively, and you gotta compromise, and you gotta pick your own battles. So, yeah, in life, there's a lot to stress about, but some things are not worth stressing about. Just be chill, like Dan here, and take her out for a walk. So if you're one of the type of girls that likes to have a coffee date or a walk date and feel guarded and secure by this security guard Dan here, let us know and we will make it happen.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
By the way, you are a young and start entrepreneur. You said you have a passion for cars. Are you in that field by any chance? Do you do that? What's
I
your
mean, so I am starting to do leasing now. So if any of you guys need any leasing or financing cars,
shout out your company?
of course, you guys can just go on Danny Leasing, or you could just hit up my Instagram and I can try hooking you guys up. It's a tough market now, but
Yeah.
seeing
Everything's so goddamn
what
expensive.
I could do, yeah, man, of course.
It will be posted in the link below, and we will give him a shout out. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your support, and I really love it. And let us know in the comments below if you enjoy these type of interactions about dating, about life, about love, or would you like interactions about like politics and go crazy about that?
Trump 2024.
I don't know. We're gonna start like a whole thing here. So, do you have more female friends or male friends?
I mean, I guess I kind of have like a small closed circle. Like I got like a few like of my close boys, and then there was like a few girls that like were in that circle that I talk to here and there. But I guess you could say more guys. But it's like kind of mixed. It's like a closed circle.
So you believe in being just a friend with no dating agenda with a female? Do you have that? Do you believe in that theory?
I mean, it could be. It depends. Sometimes maybe you're just whatever about the girl. You guys are friends. It depends. Like if you know somebody for a long time, then you guys are friends and stuff. It's cool. But I feel like if it's like somebody new, like a new girl, I feel like it's a little harder to get into like the friends phase.
Hmm.
It depends on the whole thing, because sometimes you could be friends with girls. Sometimes it's like it's like either dating or not. But I guess you still always have a contact with them.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, you believe in having a female friend as a friend with no dating agenda.
I mean, yeah, it is a thing.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a thing. It's just I've had several conversations with many people before, and a lot of people, shocking to me, they don't believe in being friends of the other gender. So it's like, why not? Oh, because you'll never be friends.
I mean, honestly, it's good to have friends of another gender, because if you need help with like texting a girl or like anything girl related, you could just be like, yo, what do I say or something.
Well, yeah, but the one best advice I've learned is just to be yourself and don't copy anybody else because everyone else is taken.
I mean, not even like talking, just like in general, like opinions and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Just for some advice. But then at the end of the day, they're not going to be giving you advice forever. And if you end up with that person, you cannot be reaching out to them all the time and be like, hey.
No, I mean, I feel like if you're already with the person, it's a different thing, unless you guys are going through like a rough patch, then, maybe. But at the same time, it's, I guess, more of like the beginning phase, like, I guess, to get the girl out or something, like to get her to see you or something. I feel like sometimes it's like a struggle, like, what do I say, or like, how do I start a convo, like, like. But I guess it depends this situation. Some situations the convo could just flow, like, yo, like we're talking about something. Sometimes just like, all right, I don't know what to say, I'll just not gonna text.
Oh, it's better to say. Do you think it's better not to say something than nothing? Like, I believe that you should say something. If you just read her message, she's gonna think you're ignoring her and go crazy on you.
Yeah, but like if you don't know what to respond back, like if it's like
LOL.
Yeah, if it's like a closed-ended question, like you say LOL, it's end of a convo,
Yeah, but if she asks you something and you just don't reply
No, I
even,
mean if she asks you something, that's a different story. But if I guess if you're trying to like start a convo, or I guess trying to talk about something.
what do you think is the best conversation starter or like to talk about like the most topic that the girls love?
I mean, what do you think it is
I think this when you ask them to talk about themselves.
about themselves?
Yeah, because everyone
So,
loves
so
to talk
like you
about
would
this.
hit him up and be like, "Hey, how are you? Tell me about yourself or something."
I would ask unique and rare questions. Instead
Mhm.
of asking her how tall she is, I
Mhm.
would say, how short are you? She could be, what? Why are you asking me this? Because my favorite expression, in order to be odd or weird, you gotta be number one,
The
baby.
opposite.
You already know it, you love it, and I love it too, baby. So yeah, so I like to ask odd questions and stand out, so that way they remember me. Like, oh my god, I remember. If it didn't work out, I remember I talked to this guy, Bruce, Boris, whatever, and he asked me these interesting questions. He was so cool. Why can't I find a
I,
guy?
I've been watching this guy on TikTok. Sometimes he'll ask the girl, "What's your email?" instead of your phone number.
Yeah, exactly. No, or MSN Messenger or
Yeah,
AOL mail, stuff like that. Or your
yeah,
AIM, which has
yeah.
been obsolete for a few years now.
Mm.
Those were the good old days. Anyways, we're about to wrap it up in a minute or two. Is there anything else you would like to share to the YouTube world? I mean, this video is probably going to get like 53 views and like 3 minutes of watching. So let's see how far we get.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you just gotta go about life day by day. Like take it one step at a time. It's good to think ahead, but sometimes don't like overwhelm yourself. Because sometimes you could feel like you're going in a path and then you're just like starting over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just try to like take it easy. Try to do like one thing at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself, and eventually everything will work out. Hopefully,
Fall into your
yeah,
pieces.
of course, yeah.
Yeah. This has been another episode of Two Guys and a Couch, and we'll end it at this. But obviously, we're going to say, guys, this means the world to me. I love you. Danny the Manny loves you. This one, the other one, Danny Pooh, and all the other guest stars. We've been getting a lot of comments about the guest stars that you guys want more guest stars. So, guys, my schedule is getting booked. Hit me up if you want to be the next guest star. We'll make it happen. And the most importantly, tell them to like, share, subscribe, you and their grandparents.
Yeah, of course, grandparents.
Yeah, everybody, great grandparents, your kids, your nieces, your
As
cousins.
long as you know how to use the phone.
Yeah, just even if you're gonna watch 3 minutes of this, like, share, subscribe, pass it on, because the main goal of Two Guys on a Couch is to be in a couch, but to spread positivity and love and motivation. Love y'all, and I'll see you next time. Peace.